with Keller Williams Naples. He has an amazing team working for him. He doesn't miss a single detail. Now his system is so bulletproof, well, he can create demand and sell your home at a deadline that you agree to, or he will buy it himself. Now, real estate doesn't have to be frustrating or scary. Call Denny Grimes today at 489-HOME. That's 489-HOME, or online it's 489home.com.
Drew's College of Political Knowledge is presented by France Eye Care. Better vision, better life.
Attention, class. It's time for Drew's College of Political Knowledge.
It's Drew's College.
All right, let's go to David. David's in Fort Myers. Good morning, David.
Good morning.
Drew's College of Political Knowledge. 4 questions on politics. The more you get right, the higher the degree. We'll see if you're in a PhD or associate's degree question. Sir, starts right now. Hey, David, can you name the capital of the United States? Where is that? What is the name of that location?
Washington, D.C.
That is correct, sir. All right, you got an associate's. We'll see if you get a bachelor's on this question. The way that we stop one branch of government from becoming too powerful, that is called...
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's checks and balances, or separation of powers, checks and balances. You probably heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, no worries. Let's see if you get a bachelor's degree on this question. Do you know the individual, the person who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
Thomas Jefferson?
That is correct, sir. All right. You got a bachelor's. Let's see if you get a master's on this question. When you think about the Democrat Party, you think about a symbol that started in 1870, a cartoonist that associated what as the symbol? That is a donkey. That is so appropriate. Did I say that out loud? All right. Yeah, you betcha. Well, congratulations. You got yourself a master's degree today on Drew's College. So good job, David in Fort Myers. I need you to hold on so you can talk to Jake. Stay right there about how you'll get your diploma. 239-479-5592 is the Tri-Town Construction Talk and Text line. Streaming live on YouTube anytime you want to watch. At Drew Steele Radio, Steele with 3 E's. You just type it in the search bar. Helps to keep us going. If you subscribe to the channel as well, we appreciate it.
This is Daybreak. 92.5 Fox News. This is 92.5 Fox News.
In a salute to honoring and supporting our military heroes, the Southwest Florida Military Museum in Cape Coral is hosting a fundraiser and auction event Saturday, September 12th, starting at 1 p.m., featuring Civil War, World War I, and World War II artifacts, coins, jewelry, and much more. All donations benefit the Southwest Florida Military Museum. Live auction at the museum and online Saturday, September 12th at 1 p.m. To bid online or for more details, visit premierauctionhouse.com. That's P-R-E-M-I-E-R auctionhouse.com.
Premier AB 3459. Auctioneer Anthony Sura, AU 4752.
Well, I'll tell you, you've got to trust what is coming out of your faucet, the water that you're drinking. The only way you're going to know, really know what's there in your water is to have it tested. This month is the month to take control and call the local pros at Pentair Water Systems. Find out what's really in your water with a Pentair Water System. I'm telling you, you're going to love the way your water tastes from every faucet. The Pentair Smart Combo salt-free alternative reduces 99% of scale and 97% of chlorine guaranteed, and lugging in bags of salt, nope, no more. And the Advantage Salt System for you, well, that system tackles the hardest water. And here's the thing, this month, you can take $199 off installation of your whole home Pentair water system. So let Max, he's your local Pentair water specialist, find out the solution that's right for your city or well water. Find out what's in it. With their new white glove service program, they can even maintain your system for you as well. So here's the number. Call them, find out now, 239-880-7799, or schedule online at PelicanWestFL.com.
I'm here with Mike Roberts with Mortgage Warehouse. Mike, give me an update on mortgage rates. How are things looking?
There is a lot of talk about mortgage rates these days, and for good reason. Mortgage rates are nearing the lowest levels we've seen in years. Anyone that purchased their home in 2017 or 2018 should check into refinancing their mortgage to get a lower interest rate. Give us a call at 313-5000 or apply online at mortgagewarehouse.com. you'll work directly with one of our loan officers right here in Southwest Florida. Our no closing costs program allows you to refinance with no fees out of pocket, no fees rolled into your loan, and you won't pay any Florida mortgage taxes either. If you took out a mortgage in 2017 or 2018, or you have an interest rate above 4%, or you are paying mortgage insurance, also known as PMI, call us at 313-5000, that's 313-5000, or apply online at mortgagewarehouse.com.
Certain restrictions apply. NMLS ID 137154, Equal Housing Lender.
92.5 WFSX Estero. It's 7 o'clock on Southwest Florida's news and talk station, 92.5 Fox News.
This Wink News Update is presented by Lee Auto Group. Find your perfect vehicle at lee-cars.com.
Now, this is a Wink News Update.
I'm Therese O'Shea with Wink News. The Red Cross is helping a family after their home went up in flames. The fire broke out yesterday at a home along Southeast 46th Lane in Cape Coral. Firefighters say 2 people, 2 dogs, and a bird were impacted by the fire. No word yet on if anyone was hurt. Today, a fallen firefighter will be laid to rest. Mark Weiss died from pancreatic cancer. There will be a traditional fire service ceremony at Hertz Arena for the Bonita Springs firefighter. There will be a funeral procession today at 12:30 from Gendron Funeral Home to Hertz Arena. We are just a few weeks away from the opening of the Luminary Hotel in downtown Fort Myers. The new soft opening date is September 23rd. The hotel will have 3 new places to eat and drink, but the rooftop lounge and restaurant won't open until October or November. A ribbon cutting ceremony is scheduled for Saturday, September 19th. Juggling work and helping your child with virtual learning can be a lot for any parent, so the Boys and Girls Club of Lee County are offering a new virtual assistance program that will allow your student to do virtual learning, but not alone. To stay safe, they put kids in groups of 10 with an adult assistant there to help. Students are frustrated as they struggle with major technical issues with virtual learning. From screen glitches to distorted audio, the Lee Home Connect system is not what some families were hoping for. If your child is having problems, there are solutions. The district can have a technician inspect faulty laptops. It'll replace them if necessary. You can also email the teacher to send backup materials. Just hours from now, leaders will discuss whether you need to keep wearing a mask. Collier County commissioners are considering extending the mask mandate they put in place in July. The special commission meeting is this afternoon at 1 o'clock. Trust Wink News to let you know if a decision is made. I'm Therese O'Shea, Wink News now.
Wink News Traffic.
As of right now, the 31 bridge is still shut down from a crash at 31 and Bayshore Road. Officers are directing traffic away from the bridge. Guys, the best way to really navigate around this and avoid the whole thing is I-75. Completely up to speed heading to and from Bayshore and Palm Beach Boulevard. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
Heat advisory in effect across all of Southwest Florida for today as heat indices could peak between 105 to 111. Please stay cool. We are going to have a chance for some hit or miss scattered rain and storms by this afternoon and this evening. Some of us will see some heat relief. As we highlight your Friday and your Saturday, more hotter than average weather, record highs possible easily in the mid-90s with our heat index 105 plus. As we kind of go back to normal with our heat, lower 90s for next week with better opportunities for scattered storms. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, the Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
The antidote to the anti-conservatives. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Hi, I'm Kyle Lee with Lee Auto Group. We sell more low-mileage cars and trucks than anyone in Southwest Florida because we have more. Over 300 vehicles in stock with locations in Fort Myers and Tampa. See for yourself at lee-cars.com.
Get a 2019 Buick Encore SUV with only 584 miles for $20,000. Practically a new car for thousands less. Or a 2004 Buick Park Avenue with only 56,000 miles. Florida condo car for $6,500. With over 300 vehicles, visit lee-cars.com.
Don't forget the dash.
At 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating, our comfort specialists can handle any AC repair. Just call 855-1-HOUR or visit onehourair.com.
Always on time or you don't pay time.
Independently owned and operated, licensed in their respective state or county.
It's time to clean out your files and finally get rid of that mountain of paper. Collier County residents can bring 20 pounds of documents for free shredding. The shredding event takes place the first Saturday of every month at a recycling center near you. The next event is Saturday, September 5th. Shredding trucks will be on site from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Naples, North Collier, and Northeast Collier. Here's your chance to get rid of old confidential documents for free. For more details, visit colliercountyfl.gov/recycle.
In a salute to honoring and supporting our military heroes, the Southwest Florida Military Museum in Cape Coral is hosting a fundraiser and auction event Saturday, September 12th, starting at 1 p.m., featuring Civil War, World War I, and World War II artifacts, coins, jewelry, and much more. All donations benefit the Southwest Florida Military Museum. Live auction at the museum and online Saturday, September 12th at 1 p.m. To bid online or for more details, visit premierauctionhouse.com. That's Premier auctionhouse.com.
Premier AB 3459. Auctioneer Anthony Serra. AU 4752.
This is a special end-of-summer announcement from Dell. At our Labor Day sale, small businesses can save up to 50% on select business computers with Intel Core processors. We're committed to taking your business to the next level. Give our small business technology advisors a call. They'll identify the right tech solution for your business with Labor Day savings. Visit Dell.com/business deals or call us at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
This is the Frells family. They live on a piece of land they call greener pasture, and they work on it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. With its durable construction and features that hook up to dozens of attachments with ease, no job is too tough. The Frells family runs with us because this is more than just land. It's home. Nothing runs like a Deere. Get a 1 Series tractor for just $99 per month at your John Deere dealer today. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2315.
From 92.5 Fox News.
It's the stuff Southwest Florida is talking about.
It's Daybreak. Now, here's the guy at the epicenter of what's important to those of us who live in Southwest Florida. Drew Steve.
239-479-5592, the talk and text line, streaming live on YouTube at Drew Steele Radio. Please subscribe to the channel if you're visiting. Joe Biden has not had a good day. Joe Biden delivering remarks on education and COVID-19 in Wilmington, Delaware. And can you believe some of the things that he talked about? Maybe you didn't take a chance to listen to it. Oh, okay. I don't blame you. But how about this? Joe Biden asked about, well, listen to the question here from the media. Here we go.
Ahead of your trip to Kenosha, Wisconsin tomorrow, last week your running mate, Senator Harris, said that the officer who shot Jacob Blake, based on what she has seen, should be charged. Do you agree with her, and do you also believe the same for the officers who were involved in the death of Breonna Taylor?
I think we should let the judicial system work its way. I do think there's a minimum need to be charged, the officers, and as well as Breonna Taylor. And I might add, by the way, I think what happened in Portland, where one of the Trump guys riding along in vans inciting response is shooting rubber bullets, I guess, or paintballs. Apparently there was someone shot by someone in the crowd with a bullet killed. I think that person should meet the legal requirements, whatever that calls for. We should be investigated, and it should follow through on what needs to be done. Let the judicial system work.
Well, hold on a second. Jay Danielson is a Trump supporter who was walking the streets of Portland. We know exactly what happened. They yelled out, hey, we got a couple here. To which an individual walked up to Jay Danielson and shot him dead. He incited response? He was executed. Antifa did this. Joe Biden? Nobody is responding to this right now in the media. How are you not outraged? So a murder victim he incited the response. Do you think that if that was discussed that way about any other situation and anybody else, and you know where I'm going with this, do you think that would be acceptable? Do you think that if Donald Trump said that about any of the shootings that have taken place, that inciting response by walking down the street. He wasn't shooting people with paintballs. He wasn't doing anything. He was just walking. Again, the media has a responsibility. They have a responsibility to follow up when somebody says something like that and answer. Look, it goes back to the other day when Breonna Keeler on CNN, who was trying to break down the comments made by the President of the United States. And what she said, and I want you to listen to this. This was, what, was it yesterday? No, day before. So Breonna Keeler, CNN, says...
Here's what he said about Portland, where a right-wing protester was shot and killed this weekend.
Okay, right? They're talking about Portland and talking about the president and his comments about Jay Danielson, who was killed in Portland, right?
He was part of a caravan of Trump supporters driving through the downtown protests. Some of those supporters shooting paintballs and, according to a witness I interviewed, marbles from paintball guns.
Okay, wasn't him. Somebody may have been doing it, but it wasn't him. So we're talking about marbles and paintballs as compared to real bullets that really kill people. And the president's response...
You were just criticizing Joe Biden, saying he didn't mention the far left or Antifa. During his speech today, you said you wanted to talk about left-wing political violence. Yeah. But I noticed you did not mention that your supporters were also in Portland this weekend, firing paintball guns at people, some form of pepper spray. So do you want to also take this chance to condemn what your supporters did?
Well, I understand they had large numbers of people that were supporters, but that was a peaceful protest. And paint is a defensive mechanism.
Now, that's where they stopped the president's statement. And I want you to be prepared because there's more to it. Now, here's Breonna Keeler following that statement up by the president.
Now, that death in Portland is not okay. The president, though, is greenlighting his supporters to show up at protests and shoot paintballs at protesters. He's saying that's peaceful behavior, but he's also greenlighting his supporters to show up with bullets.
What? What? How did you get that out of that conversation? How did you make that leap? That's what CNN does. That's why CNN is not going to be part of the debates, because everybody knows how biased they are. Now, here is exactly what the president said in its entirety, instead of cut off at that one moment in time where Breonna Keeler from CNN decided that she was going to make a comment. Listen to the whole thing in its entirety.
You were just criticizing Joe Biden, saying he didn't mention the far left or Antifa. During his speech today, you said you wanted to talk about left-wing political violence. Yeah. But I noticed you did not mention that your supporters were also in Portland this weekend, firing paintball guns at people, some form of pepper spray. So do you want to also take this chance to condemn what your supporters did?
Well, I understand they had large numbers of people that were supporters, but that was a peaceful protest. And paint is a defensive mechanism. Paint is not bullets. Your supporters, and they are your supporters indeed, shot a young gentleman who and killed him, not with paint, but with a bullet. And I think it's disgraceful.
Yeah. Not with paint, a pepper spray, but with a bullet, a real bullet. Killed him with a bullet. But the outrageous Breonna Keeler on CNN, who, of course, you know, they just report the news. It's all about the facts, everybody. There's nothing fake about that. Nothing fake. Facts. It's just the facts. And then she goes on to say,
calmer heads and leaders, the president is not either here. The president is arguing that he is the law and order candidate, but he clearly supports neither. He says he is the candidate who can combat violence, but he isn't against violence. He's against black violence. He's just fine with white violence, it appears.
I cannot tell you how dangerous that language is. And I want to make this case to you. That if you know somebody that's a Democrat, I would love to know if that's what they think. And that's bad enough that there are Democrats that hate the president so much that they will talk about him exactly like that. But here's the other side of it, everybody. If you're somebody who's this bold, brave Republican, you're stepping out. You're going to be the one. You're going to be the person that's going to tell Trump what for, and we can't have this. And I'm a conservative. I'm a true conservative Republican, and I've had enough of this. And I'm going to vote for Joe Biden because he's a moderate. You stop right there, because what you are doing is just as damaging. Just as damaging as what the Democrats are doing, what the media is doing to this president. And you could even make the case, and some have, that your choice is so dangerous that you are part of the rioting and the destruction in the streets. You are making that possible by that vote. I don't know, does that sound outrageous? You tell me. 239-479-5592 is the talk and text line, streaming live on YouTube. There at True Steel Radio. True Steel Radio. Yeah, there you go. Anytime you want to watch. Stay break. 92.5 Fox News, right all along.
As of right now, the 31 bridge is still shut down from a crash at 31 and Bayshore Road. Officers are directing traffic away from the bridge. Guys, the best way to really navigate around this and avoid the whole thing is I-75. It's completely up to speed heading to and from Bayshore and Palm Beach Boulevard. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News next.
Wink Weather Authority.
Hey, stay cool if you're going to be out and about for this afternoon. An absolute scorcher. Mid-90s with a heat advisory in effect with our feels-like temperatures with all the humidity ranging between 105 to even 111. Some of us get some heat relief in the form of some pop-up rain and storms, which will be possible for parts of our area as we hit this afternoon and this evening. More hotter than average weather, even for our summertime standards. Friday and Saturday, record highs possible, as we are going to see a return to at least some solid rain chances and scattered showers and storms for Labor Day and into next week. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
Blah, 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 blah. Gear up for the liberal loudmouths at work. Drew Steele, mornings on 92.5 Fox News.
Don't miss Straight Talk with Doc Morris every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. right here on 92.5 Fox News. He'll answer all your medical questions.
Does marijuana work? Absolutely. We're helping over 4,000 patients now in this marijuana program, and we can help you too with multiple diagnoses. Get your appointment scheduled today. We can help.
For more information, go to morrismedicalcenter.com. That's morrismedicalcenter.com. And catch Doc Morris on his show this Saturday at 11 a.m. right here on 92.5 Fox News.
Labor Day clearance event going on now at Galliana Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Lowest prices ever on over 1,500 new and certified pre-owned vehicles. All new Jeep Gladiator Overland lease, $399 per month. Grand Cherokee Limited or Ram Bighorn Crew Cab, lease for just $299 per month. That's right, loaded luxurious Grand Cherokee Limited or award-winning Ram trucks. Your choice, just $299 per month. Plus at Galliana Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, you can drive payment-free for 3 months, interest-free for 6 years, and worry-free up to 100,000 miles. And our parts service and body shop are open to serve you. Pre-Labor Day clearance event featuring Ram Bighorn Crew Cabs and Grand Cherokee Limited for $299 per month at Galliana Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1/2 mile south of Daniels Parkway on US 41 in Fort Myers. Open every day, including Sunday. Call 239-481-2600. GallianaCars.com. 42 monthly lease, 10,000 miles per year, $42.94 due at signing plus tax, tag, title, 0 security deposit, $13.88 per month with house bar for 72 months at 0% APR with 0 down with lender approval. Offers don't combine.
Progressive presents The Sound.
Hey, you want anything? Soda? No, nothing?
This has been The Sounds of the Old World. Brought to you by Progressive, where drivers can still switch and save like it's 2019.
Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Slider man, we make your patio door slide like new, slide like new. Slider man, this is our mission, to put your sliding glass door back in the top condition. Slider man, we make your patio door slide like new, slide like new. Slider man.
Call Slider Man toll free, 866-594-1969.
Hi, everyone. It's me, Drew Barrymore. A lot has changed this year, and that's why I want to do more when our new daytime show premieres. More meaningful stories, more laughs, more inspiration, more. Like Drew Barrymore. Get it? Drew Barrymore.
The Drew Barrymore Show, coming to daytime.
It's got my name on it, but it's all about you.
Drew Barrymore, coming soon to Wink TV Afternoons.
For the past 58 years, Conditioned Air is focused on your comfort. Today more than ever, our business community, our nonprofits, our leaders, and our citizens are relying on each other for strength. It's not a me thing, a you thing, it's a we time in our lives. Conditioned Air is here for you and here for our community. Whether you're looking for routine air conditioning service and repair for your home, installation of a new air conditioning system in a large commercial property, or anything in between, our Conditioned Air team is eager to help. You can count on the people of Conditioned Air. We are your neighbors, parents of school children, volunteers in the communities, coworkers, consumers, and supporters of all types of businesses. We want to help you when and where you need us, at your business or in your home. Your comfort is essential. Invest wisely. Conditioned Air, the comfort people since 1962, serving all of Southwest Florida. Call 1-888-COLD-AIR or log on to conditionedair.com. License number CAC 1819590.
I'm here with Mike Roberts with Mortgage Warehouse. Mike, give me an update on mortgage rates. How are things looking?
There is a lot of talk about mortgage rates these days, and for good reason. Mortgage rates are nearing the lowest levels we've seen in years. Anyone that purchased their home in 2017 or 2018 should check into refinancing their mortgage to get a lower interest rate. Give us a call at 313-5000 or apply online at mortgagewarehouse.com. You'll work directly with one of our loan officers right here in Southwest Florida. Our no closing cost program allows you to refinance with no fees out of pocket, no fees rolled into your loan, and you won't pay any Florida mortgage taxes either. If you took out a mortgage in 2017 or 2018, or you have an interest rate above 4%, or you are paying mortgage insurance, also known as PMI, call us.
Museum is hosting a fundraiser and auction event Saturday, September 12th, starting at 1 p.m., featuring Civil War, World War I, and World War II artifacts, coins, jewelry, and much more. All donations benefit the Southwest Florida Military Museum. Live auction at the museum and online Saturday, September 12th at 1 p.m. To bid online or for more details, visit premierauctionhouse.com. That's Premier auctionhouse.com.
Premier 83459. Auctioneer Anthony Serra. AU 4752.
This is 92.5 Fox News.
Stay break 92.5 Fox News 239-479-5592. The Tri-Town Construction talk and text line streaming live on the YouTube at Drew Steele Radio. And oh man, there's just so a couple of things that I was noticing. I see Collier County. Hey, listen to this, everybody. I guess the Collier County mask mandate is set to expire today at midnight, and they're going to meet again to make a decision about this. And I wonder how that's going to go. Anybody have a thought on that? Anybody have a thought on how they think that the mask mandate is going to go? If you had to guess. Okay, do business owners and patrons in Collier County still think it's necessary? Well, again, as we've talked about before, if you're trying to go by the data, the science, just like Trump County Commissioner Brian Hammond, see what I did there? We talked about on his Facebook page in the past, the fact that the mask mandates, when you look at cities that are the same size as Lee County as an example, how you see a mask mandate does not make a difference as opposed to those that did have a mask mandate. But by all means, let's talk about that a little bit more. Hopefully they'll make the right decision, and that mask mandate will expire, and that will be the end of that. And look, as we know in Lee County, ask Jake the millennial. Jake, when you walk into certain stores around Southwest Florida, around Lee County, you respect the fact that there are businesses that have decided that you got to wear a mask in order to go into business, right? When you, for example, go to pick up your latest War Game Crafts of Skulls of Mush Part 3, right? I guess. Yeah.
Most of that stuff's bought online.
Yeah, that's...
But I do feel kind of weird sometimes because I'll be honest with you. If I see someone in the store without the mask, I'm probably not going to wear it. But if I see the majority of people in the store walking in and putting a mask on, I'm going to have it on me.
Wait. So when you see somebody, hold on. When you see somebody in the store, you say to yourself, oh, well, they're not wearing a mask. I'm not going to wear a mask. I don't want to wear a mask. Why do they get to wear a mask? That's not even fair. As a matter of fact, is that what you do? Do you like debate with yourself about?
Literally seconds before I walk in the door.
Oh, boy. All right.
I've only had one person tell me to put a mask on. So, and I complied. I put the mask on. But after that was the last time. No one's ever asked me to put a mask on.
Yeah, I know. All right. Look, and speaking of issues with masks, it's interesting. I had a conversation with Melissa Giovanelli yesterday about even in Trump County, that would be the Trump County School Board, and how they have they got recommendations about what the kids were going to do in Trump County schools, and how the superintendent approved this new policy for emergency requirement to protective gear, and this idea that if the kids don't have a mask in class, and they don't have it in school, that they could get in some kind of trouble, which is kind of mind-boggling considering what kids do. I mean, even ask Jake. He's probably played this prank on somebody before, like hide somebody's mask as they walk into a store, and it's like, hey, where's your mask, buddy? And then he has it in his hand, and you can just imagine kids do that in school. And so there's always going to be these moments where you're going to have odd situations, but the odd situation for me was something that she wrote on her Facebook page, and I talked to her about. The superintendent had 4 months to put rules in place, present them to the board, but he bypassed the board. So the mask rules in place were never voted on by the board. I don't know how do you do that? Again, my frustration with school boards and the fact that we want transparency. And oftentimes we don't get that. And that's another situation here in Southwest Florida where that's what's happening. It's according to Melissa, and she's on the board. I mean, it would be nice if everybody were on the same page and they all had the opportunity to do it. She wrote this on her Facebook page. Mask rules were in place. The mask rules in place were never voted on by the board. And sadly today, my fellow board members gave up more control to the superintendent when they didn't need to. So I got to try to figure out who's working for who. It shouldn't be that way. But look, in the coming days, we'll get into more details about that because it's important to know. It's important to know what's happening. And if you don't have kids in school, listen, it's your tax dollars, right? You want to know how money's being spent, and you want to know what they're doing. I mean, you care about the kids. All right. So we can talk about that as well. Also, what other one? I saw this story. I'll just touch on this real fast before we go to break. According to Breitbart, and this was from yesterday, former consultants for failed Republican presidential primary candidate Jeb Bush are now working with a never-Trump-associated group to help Joe Biden and his running mate Kamala Harris win the swing state of Florida. Okay, let's just put it this way. Palm firmly implanted in forehead. Seriously?
This is Daybreak. 92.5 Fox News.
Recently.
We're good.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Everybody who comes to our firm at their time of need is a somebody. I grew up poor, but my grandmother was like a queen to us. At Morgan & Morgan, our goal is to level the playing field for you and your family at your time of need. The insurance company has unlimited money and resources. You need a firm who can fight them toe-to-toe. For right at 30 years, we have fought them in courtrooms throughout America. Our results speak for themselves. And always remember this, everybody is a somebody and nobody is a nobody. Visit forthepeople.com to learn about our firm. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Dial pound law on your cell. Pound law, that's all. Offices, Fort Myers and Naples.
The team at Best Home Services understands that this is a time of much uncertainty and much unknown. With this uncertainty comes feelings of fear and panic. Please know that we are here for you today, tomorrow, and into the future as we move forward together, safely and comfortably. We are all in this together, and as stewards of our community, we promise to continue to provide you the services needed to keep you and your family safe. You are not alone. Best Home Services, our family protecting your family.
Hey, this is Papa with a story from a lady that had a roof inspection from another company. This other company sent a so-called adjuster, and as he walked around her home, he had a big wad of chewing tobacco stuck in his jaw. This lady said the guy made her a little nervous, and when he finished in less than 2 minutes, he said, "Lady, you need a new roof. Spatooey." And he unloaded a big wad of chewing tobacco on her front lawn. Spatooey. Oh, well, we don't chew, and it takes us a lot longer than 2 minutes to give you a proper roof inspection. If we do find needed repairs, we promise not to unload on your front lawn. Let me show you how we can clean and seal your tile roof, your pavers, and your pool deck. If you have needed repairs, we'll do our best to make it affordable. On behalf of my sons, Casey, Carrie, and Cody, we make a solemn pledge to never unload on your front lawn. Remember, we clean it, seal it, and make your tile roof, pavers, and pool deck look new and beautiful. Call me, Papa, at 945-2700. That's 945-2700. Remember, area code 239-945-2700.
License number CCC 1331790.
Water is life in Southwest Florida. It drives our economy from tourism to fishing to boating and quality of life. This is Adam Botana from Baywater Exclusive Boat Club, and we talk water for an hour every weekend on Fox News Radio. We feature guests on water quality, water safety, and water fun, including great boating day trips and tips on fishing. Join us this Saturday at 7 a.m. for the Baywater Exclusive Boat Club Hour with Adam Botana on 92.5 Fox News.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Joe Biden visits Kenosha, Wisconsin today, 2 days after President Trump's trip there to meet with law enforcement and see damage from vandalism during police shooting protests.
Joe Biden arrives here in Kenosha, we're told, with stops today that include meetings with members of the community and law enforcement.
We have to heal. This is about making sure that that we move forward.
This will be the first visit here by a Democratic presidential nominee since 2012 in a state that President Trump carried in 2016.
Fox's Jeff Manasso. Protests in Washington, D.C. after an 18-year-old black man is shot and killed by police investigating a report of people with guns in a car.
They say when they got there, they encountered several people in and around a car, and when they saw police is when two of them apparently ran off, starting a pursuit. One of the men running pulled out a gun, and the officer shot at him, according to police.
Fox's Ashley Strohmeyer. America's listening to Fox News.
This Wink News Update is presented by Stadium Dry Cleaners. Online at stadiumdrycleaners.com.
Now, this is a Wink News Update.
I'm Therese O'Shea with Wink News. The Red Cross is helping a family after their home went up in flames. The fire broke out yesterday at a home along Southeast 46th Lane in Cape Coral. Firefighters say 2 people, 2 dogs, and a bird were impacted by the fire. No word yet on if anyone was hurt. Today, a fallen firefighter will be laid to rest. Mark Weiss died from pancreatic cancer. There will be a traditional fire service ceremony at Hertz Arena for the Bonita Springs firefighter. There will be a funeral procession today at 12:30 from Gendron Funeral Home to Hertz Arena. We are just a few weeks away from the opening of the Luminary Hotel in downtown Fort Myers. The new soft opening date is September 23rd. The hotel will have 3 new places to eat and drink, but the rooftop lounge and restaurant won't open until October or November. A ribbon-cutting ceremony is scheduled for Saturday, September 19th. Juggling work and helping your child with virtual learning can be a lot for any parent, so the Boys and Girls Club of Lee County are offering a new virtual assistance program that will allow your student to do virtual learning, but not alone. To stay safe, they put kids in groups of 10 with an adult assistant there to help. Students are frustrated as they struggle with major technical issues with virtual learning, from screen glitches to distorted audio. The Lee Home Connect system is not what some families were hoping for. If your child is having problems, there are solutions. The district can have a technician inspect faulty laptops. It'll replace them if necessary. You can also email the teacher to send backup materials. Just hours from now, leaders will discuss whether you need to keep wearing a mask.
Wink News Traffic.
As of right now, the 31 bridge is still shut down from a crash at 31 in Bayshore Road. Officers are directing traffic away from the bridge. Guys, the best way to really navigate around this and avoid the whole thing is I-75.
completely up to
now, the
speed,
31 bridge is still shut down from a crash at 31 and Bayshore Road. Officers are directing traffic.
Wink Weather Authority.
Heat advisory in effect across all of South Florida for today as heat indices could peak between 105 to 111. We are going to have a chance for some hit or miss scattered rain and storms. Heat advisory in effect across all of South Florida for today as heat indices as we highlight your Friday and your Saturday, more hotter than average weather, record highs possible. We are going to have a chance for some hit or miss scattered rain and storms by this afternoon and this evening. Kind of go back to normal with our heat, lower 90s. As we highlight your Friday and your Saturday, more hotter than average weather, record highs possible. Meteorologist Matt Devitt, the Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
Go back to normal with our heat, lower 90s for next week with better opportunities for scattered storms.
Plug into the power. 92.5 Fox News.
The top and bottom of the hour. 1 hour air conditioning and heating. Always on time, or you don't pay a dime. Please visit us at www.onehourairnaples.com or call 844-1HOUR.
Pandemic, market drops,
1 hour air conditioning and heating. Always on time, or you don't pay a dime. Please visit us at www.onehourairnaples.com or call 844-1HOUR.
Pandemic, market drops, elections. Don't let the noise and fear
Hiring can be challenging, but ZipRecruiter makes it fast and easy. We talked to Monica Starks, who needed to hire for a pivotal role at her company GS Group.
As the owner of a construction company, finding the right people is very difficult.
Hiring can be challenging, but ZipRecruiter makes it fast and easy. We talked to Monica Starks, who needed to hire for a pivotal role at her company GS Group, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/search. Monica did, and that's how she found Lamar. Her new project superintendent technology identifies the right people for your job and actively invites them to apply, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/search. Monica did, and that's how she found Lamar. Her new project superintendent.
With ZipRecruiter, we get hiring results.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/search. See why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day.
Now more than
the
ever,
smartest
it's
way to hire.
essential to
And now
have a
you can
primary
try
care provider
ZipRecruiter for
ready to
free.
care
That's
for
right,
you.
free
Book your first
at
appointment through Millennium Physician Group's
ZipRecruiter.com/search.
telehealth service, MPG Connect, and get established with a care team who will be there for you wherever and whenever it's essential to have a primary care provider, walk-in centers, lab services, imaging centers, and COVID-19 telehealth service, MPG Connect, and get established with a care team and be ready for tomorrow. Wherever and whenever you need primary and specialty care, walk-in centers, lab services, imaging centers, and COVID-19 evaluations.
Fox
Connect with
News.
Millennium Physician Group today and be ready for tomorrow. 844-CALL-MPG. 844-CALL-MPG. MillenniumPhysician.com.
This is 92.5 Fox News.
Daybreak 92.5 Fox News, 239-479-5592. The talk and text line streaming live on YouTube at Drew Steele Radio, Steele with 3 E's. We always appreciate that you would subscribe to the channel. I always appreciate a moment of time to speak with safety and security expert Rich Coco at Wink News, and it's always good to hear his voice, like right now.
Would subscribe to the channel.
Good morning, Drew. There it is.
Appreciate a moment of time to
Who knew?
Speak with safety and security expert
that's the magic
Rich Coco
of radio. Whatever.
at
I
Wink
don't even
News.
know what I'm talking about
And
anymore.
it's always good to hear his
Anyway,
voice.
hey, listen, a couple of
right
things
now.
that I wanted to touch base with you on, so I'm glad you are here. The first thing is this. Hey, do you remember it was just a couple of weeks ago, not much longer than that, when I was really irate? I was kind of pitching a little bit of a fit. I was really angry about this text message Byron Donald thing. Hey, remember that?
A couple of weeks
I
ago,
sure do.
not much longer than that.
Big deal.
When I was
I'm still pretty upset about
pitching
that.
a little bit of a fit. I was
Should
really
be. It should
angry
be.
about
It affects the
this text
sanctity of our
message
election, not
Byron
only here,
Donald
but
thing.
nationwide.
Hey, remember
Yeah,
that?
and for those that don't know and don't remember, the day of the election morning, we get texts all over the county, all over the area from somebody who said that they were Byron Donalds and they were dropping out of the race. Now, we're not talking about anything that had to do with, there's a possibility that I heard a rumor of, no, making believe that they were the candidate and then making believe that they were dropping out of the race. We talked about this before, how serious that is. just an aside. Have you heard anything more about this? Maybe the steps that we need to take to get going maybe further than where we are.
We talked about this before, how serious that is.
And then what we're
just
doing.
An aside. Have you heard anything more about this? Maybe the steps that we need to take to get going maybe further than where we are on this. I mean, maybe speak to how serious it is.
Dirty tactics,
and then what we're doing.
Dirty politics. This goes way beyond this clearly broke federal crimes. And if an investigation is conducted
at some point on
somebody's
this,
identified,
that day you heard people tossing around the word dirty tactics or dirty politics. This goes way beyond that. This clearly broke federal crimes. And if an investigation is conducted and somebody's identified, there's certainly a possibility of
and so I would like that. I would like a book. I would like a library thrown at this person. Would be nice. And obviously the seriousness. Now, for those that may be thinking, well, why is it so serious? I mean, it's done. Byron won. Everything's fine. No, because it is about the integrity of the election and the future and what we may end up seeing on a regular basis. To me, it's bad enough that you would have people come into Southwest Florida and think, hey, there's a cha-ching. There's an area I can buy an election. No, we don't accept that, especially on a congressional level, any level, we don't buy that.
To
but
me,
then
it's bad
to
enough
think that somebody
that
did
people
this
come into Southwest Florida
and
think,
believes that they got away with
I can buy an election.
might suggest that somebody would come along and try to do it
on a
again.
congressional
Is
level,
there something that we can do,
but
like the process, people can help to push this thing over the finish line and get the library thrown at them?
Might suggest that somebody would come along and try to do it again.
I'm not sure what the people can do. It depends what the investigators do and what the campaign
people can help to push this thing over the finish line and get the library thrown at them?
Very much want to see the
I'm not sure what the people can do. It depends what the investigators do and what the campaign
they told me that
does. Donald's campaign, I spoke to a senior official in there in the last couple of days.
Just working now to try and find out what it actually is occurring
or people
as far as
people
that
that did this.
The big thing here, and you know this is true, is even if
they told me they'd been in contact with
law
enforcement,
on this, it doesn't happen overnight. These are the kind of things that
just working now to try and find out what actually is occurring.
I don't have that kind of patience. I'm that guy.
I get that. People want the immediate satisfaction of knowing who did this. And I understand
that. It doesn't happen overnight.
And I'm really concerned about people.
No, I know. And I just, I don't have that kind of patience. I'm that guy.
I get that. People want the immediate satisfaction of knowing who did this. And I understand that. And I'm really concerned about people
can't be a common
elections.
I don't like the first part either. I just, fair and square. Let's make it happen. Let's talk about the issues. Those days are gone. But that's a whole other political situation.
Federal crime.
So I understand, Rich Kolko, safety and security expert with Wink News, that
the first part
kids have a fun new online challenge. Actually, fun is not the operative word. Stupid is more like it, but I don't like to use that word in front of my son.
So I understand, Rich Kolko, safety and security expert with Wink News, that kids have a fun new online challenge. Actually, fun is not the operative word. Stupid is more like it, but I don't like to use that word in front of my son. So.
I get that. Water. This one's called the Benadryl challenge.
Whatever. Now they've gone to Benadryl.
They had the cinnamon challenge, and then
an over-the-counter medicine. I spoke to a doctor,
saltine challenge, where kids were trying to eat a
over-the-counter, not a big deal, but he stressed that it's very serious, and the amount of Benadryl that these kids are taking.
But now they've gone to Benadryl. An over-the-counter medicine. I spoke to a local doctor yesterday, and over-the-counter not a big deal, but he stressed
incredibly high heart rates,
and the amount of Benadryl that these
breathing
kids are
problems.
Large amounts.
There's even been a report of a death out in Oklahoma.
Hallucinating.
So what comes across as a joke, and these kids just want to do this and post it online, so they're
incredibly high heart rates. Causes breathing
problems. I'll agree with your word stupid, but parents really need to be aware of
a death out in Oklahoma. So what comes across as a joke, and these kids just want to
and speak to this before we go, because this is always an important issue.
I'll agree with your word stupid.
You can't be afraid.
Parents really need to be aware
to go and snoop around and see what's going on with your kids' social media. I'm sorry. For me, it's not about snooping. It's about keeping your kids safe, because you never know what's going on. You can't be afraid to talk to them. You have to know what's going on with your kids' social media. There's got to be ways that,
I'm sorry,
especially for young kids. I have an 11-year-old.
It's about,
when you're talking about young kids,
because you never know what's going on.
You got to be
afraid to
make sure that
you have to know what's going on.
Safety is
there's got to be ways that
and there are ways to do that.
Especially for young
You brought
kids.
up
I have
2
an
points.
11-year-old.
You brought up
I mean, when you're
communicating
talking
with
about
kids.
young
Critical.
kids,
You have to be able to do that from the time they're born till
make sure that
their whole life.
their
Their whole life.
online
You have some
safety
communication. They know they can go to you with
secure.
questions.
And
with
there are
any
ways
kind
to
of
do
problems
that.
they have.
Well, you brought up 2
issues
points
like
there. You brought up
That is a very
communicating with kids.
FBI
Critical.
sounding
You have to be
ringtone.
able to do
I'll tell you
that
what.
from the time they're born till
Don't be sorry.
their
It's
whole life,
exciting.
their
It's
whole life.
awesome.
You
I
have
feel
some
like you're going
communication. They know they can go to you
to
with
strap
questions,
something on your
with
back
any
and
kinds
be
of
jumping
problems
off a
that they
plane
have.
in 10 minutes or
Issues
something.
like
That was very
That
cool.
is a very
I like that.
FBI sounding
But the other
ringtone.
thing was, you said checking on your
Don't
kids'
be
social
sorry. It's
media.
exciting.
That's a
It's
continuum.
awesome. I
You
feel like
said you
you're
have an
going
11-year-old.
to strap something on your back and
certainly
then
have a
be
lot
jumping
more
off a
liberty
plane
to
in
check
10
on
minutes or
that
something. That was very cool. I like that. Okay.
But as the
other thing
kids
was,
get older, they've got to
checking on your kids' social media. That's a continuum. You said you have an 11-year-old.
Social media the same way you would look at your 10 or 11-year-old.
You certainly have a lot more liberty to check on
it's still
that
important that you
11-year-old
have that
social media
interaction as a
But as the
parent,
kids get older,
as a
they've
guardian,
got expectations.
they know that they can bring things up to you. And there's something that's important. They need to be able to come to you for safety, but you also have to
I
be
get
careful
that,
to
but
not
it's still
use that threat
important
of
that you
if
have
do
that
a mistake, I'm
interaction
going to take
as a
your
parent,
social media devices
as a
away. That's going to
guardian,
stop kids
that they
from
know
wanting
that they
to
can bring
come
things
tell
up to
their
you. And
parents
there's something that's important.
They've got to
They need
feel
be
free
able
that
to
they
come
can
to you
come tell you
but
without
you
you
also have to
Mom or
be
Dad
careful to
take my
not
cell
use
phone
that
or my
threat of
iPad
if you
or
do
something
a
away from
mistake,
you.
I'm going to
So you've
take
got to
your
have that
social media
open line of
devices away.
communication.
That's going to
It
stop
takes a
kids
while.
from wanting to come
And even
and
worse,
tell their parents
kids are a lot
that
smarter than
something's
we
wrong.
are on this
They've got to
social
feel
media.
free
There's a lot
that they
of
can
things
come
going
tell
on
you
these apps,
without you going,
where
gee,
they
mom or
can do
dad's going
things
to take my
that
cell
even as a
phone or my
parent,
iPad or
they're trying to
something away
observe what
from
they're
me.
doing.
So you've got to have
There's some
that open line of
hidden
communication, that
wall
trust. And it takes a while. And even worse,
you're very
kids are a
savvy,
lot
you're not
smarter than
gonna
we are on this social media. There's a lot of
Listen
things
to you,
going on
Rich
on these
Coco.
apps,
It's almost like
where they
parenting
can do
advice.
things
It's
that
warming
even
my
as a
heart.
parent,
Jake the
I'm trying to
millennial
observe what
listening
they're
right
doing.
now as
There's
you
some
speak,
things
and
that
I can just
hidden
tell that
wall
he's
gaps. Kids can do
he's
things
worried about you. To
unless
quite
you're
quite
very
honest, because he
savvy
doesn't
and
want you
not gonna
taking
find
away his device. Because
Listen to
if he
you,
couldn't
Rich
live with
Coco.
World
It's
of
almost like
Warcraft,
parenting advice. It's
Skulls, and
warming my
Mush
heart.
Part
Jake the
3,
millennial listening
and
right
be
now as
playing
you're
that
speaking,
game on his
I
phone
can just tell that
every 3
he's
hours, and his
he's
life would
worried
be.
about you. To
Well, that's a whole
honest,
other
he doesn't want you
All
taking
right,
away
I
his
don't even know
device,
if there's
'cause,
really
if he couldn't live with World of Warcraft, Skulls, and Mush Part 3.
All right, Rich Coco, safety and security expert, Wink News, joining us for a few minutes. I always appreciate it, my friend, and we'll do this again soon.
I don't even know if there's really a skull-crushing World of Warcraft thing.
The crash at Bayshore Road and Bridget Parkway
Rich
is
Coco,
causing
safety
a
and security
delay
expert,
of
Wink
2.5
News,
miles
joining us for a few
heading
minutes.
west
I always
I-75,
appreciate it, my friend, and we'll do this again soon. Thanks.
And that
Thanks,
31
have a great
bridge
day.
is shut down, so you have that traffic as well being
crash at
diverted
Bayshore
as
Road
of
and
right now,
Bridget Parkway
guys.
is
You're going to have to
causing
give
a
yourself
delay of
lots of
2.5
extra
miles
time
heading
if you are
west
heading
to
this way,
I-75,
or you can also head
starting
into
from
Alva
State Road
from
31.
78.
And that 31
Now, if you are
bridge
in
is
Collier
shut down,
County,
so
there's
you
still
have
a
that
crash
traffic as
active
well
at
being
Whistler's
diverted
Cove
as of right
and
now, guys.
Trail.
You're
This
going to
is
have to
slowing
give
traffic
yourself
for almost
lots
about a
of
mile
extra time
heading
if you are
east
heading
to
this way.
951
You can
to
also head
navigate
into
around
Alva
this
from
78.
Now, if you are in Collier County, there's still a crash active.
Wink Weather Authority.
Hey, stay cool if you're going to be out about for this afternoon. An absolute scorcher. Mid-90s with a heat advisory in effect with our feels-like temperatures over humidity ranging between 105 to even 111. Some of us get some heat relief in the form of some pop-up rain and storms. Mid-90s with a heat advisory in effect with our feels-like temperatures over humidity. More hotter than average weather even for our summertime standards. Friday and Saturday, record highs possible, as we are going to see a return to some solid rain chances and scattered showers and storms for Labor Day and more hotter than average weather even for
News,
our
I'm
summertime
meteorologist Matt
standards.
Devitt, weather
Friday and Saturday, record highs
at the top
possible,
and
as we
bottom
are going to
of
see
the
a return
hour.
to some solid rain chances and scattered showers and storms for Labor Day
Serving up
and
a tray load of truth today
News,
on
I'm meteorologist
92.5
Matt Devitt,
Fox
weather
News. News and smart views.
Boy, I'll tell you, you've got to trust what is coming out of your faucet. The water that you're drinking. The only way you're going to really know what's there in your water is to have it tested. This month is the month to take control and call the local pros at Pentair Water Systems. Find out what's really in your water with a
drinking.
Air
The
water
only
system.
way
I'm
you're
telling you,
going
you're going to love the way your water
really
tastes from
know
every
what's
faucet. The
there in
Pentair
your
Smart
water
Combo
is to
salt-free
have it
alternative
tested.
reduces
This month is the month to take
99% of
control and
scale
call
and
the local pros at
97%
Pentair
of
Water
chlorine
Systems. Find out what's
guaranteed
really in
and
your
plugging in
water
bags
with a
of salt.
Pentair
No
Water
more.
System.
And
I'm
the
telling you,
Advantage
you're going to
salt
love the way your
system for
water
you.
tastes
Well,
from
that
every
system
faucet.
tackles
The
the
Pentair
hardest
Smart
water.
Combo
And here's the thing,
salt-free
this month,
alternative
you can take
reduces 99% of scale and
$199 off
97% of
installation of your
chlorine
whole home
guaranteed and
Pentair
plugging
water
in bags
system.
of
So
salt.
let Max,
No more.
he's
And
your
the
local
Advantage
Pentair
salt
water
system for
specialist.
you.
Find
Well,
out the
that system
solution that's
tackles
right
the
for your
hardest
city or
water.
well
And here's the
water.
thing,
Find out
this
what's in
month
it
you
with
can
their
take
new white glove service
$199
program.
off
They
installation
can
of your
even
home
maintain your
Pentair
system
water system.
for
So
you
let
as well.
Max,
So here's the
he's
number.
your
Call and
local
find out
Pentair
now.
water specialist. Find out want the solution that's right for your city or well water, find out what's in it. With their new white glove service program, they can even maintain your system for you as well. So here's the number. Call them, find out now. 239-880-7799 or schedule online at PelicanWestFL.com.
Kia Forte accessories, just $49 per month. That's right, a new car for just $49 per month. 2020 Kia Rio for a user, $13,990. Labor Day clearance event going on now. $9.99 Kia. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. Galliana Kia has lenders to get almost anyone approved. Plus, we'll take any trade in any condition, even if you're upside down. Why? Why buy an overpriced used car when you can buy a new car? Worried about your credit? Brand new Kia. Just $49 lenders to get almost anyone approved. Plus, we'll take any trade in any condition, even if you're upside down. Why? Free Labor Day clearance event going on now at Galliana Kia. When you can buy a new car Daniel Parkway on US 41 in Fort Myers. Just $49 per month, including Sunday. Call 239-481-2600. GallianaCars.com. Free Labor Day clearance event going on now at Galliana Kia. 1/2 mile south of Daniel Parkway on US 41 in Fort Myers. Open every day, including Sunday. Call 239-481-2600. GallianaCars.com.
That's why we chose CFS. Now my home, weather tight, beautifully resilient. Truly where the heart is.
New roof leak from old Hurricane Irma damage. Insurance claim deadline is September 9th.
That's why
Call
we chose
CFS now
CFS
for a free roof analysis.
Now my home's weather tight and beautifully resilient.
Or CFSroofing.com.
New roof leak from old Hurricane Irma damage. Insurance claim deadline is September 9th.
You know, it's
Call CFS now for a free roof analysis. 561-2600 or CFSroofing.com. I'm David Crowther, and I approve this message.
Hey, it's Drew Steele here in hurricane season. You know, it's upon us, and it's supposed to be a pretty active season for 2020. Get peace of mind from my friends at Generator Supercenter. The #1 Generac automatic standby generator dealer in the nation. You don't have to sweat the next outage. I've had my Generac for years. It is amazing. Get your free estimate on your Generac automatic standby generator today. In time for hurricane season.
Makes it
Expert
fast and
installation,
easy.
24-hour
We talked to Monica Starks, who needed to hire for a pivotal role at her company,
$204-3469.
As
That's
the owner of a construction company, finding the
204-3469
right
for
people
Generator
is a very
Supercenter.
difficult
Hiring can be
So I
challenging,
use
but ZipRecruiter makes it fast and easy. We talked to Monica Starks, who needed to hire for a pivotal role at her company, GS, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/search. Monica did, and that's how she found Lamont. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology identifies the right people for your job and actively invites them to apply, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/search. Monica did, and that's how she found Lamont, her new project superintendent.
ZipRecruiter, you get hiring results.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day.
ZipRecruiter,
the smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/search. See why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day.
Recently, a new client called me and started by saying, Mr. Morgan, I really need your help, but I'm just a nobody. Those words stunned me, and I immediately called him back. And we're now helping him and his family.
Recently, a new client called me and
John
started
Morgan
by
of
saying,
Morgan.
Mr. Morgan,
Everybody
I really
who
need your
comes to
help,
our firm
but I'm
at
just
their
a
time of
nobody.
need
Those
is
words
somebody.
stunned me, and I
I
immediately
grew up
called
poor,
him back.
but my grandmother
We're now
was like a
helping
queen
him
to
and his
us.
family. After
At
a
Morgan &
terrible
Morgan,
accident.
our goal is to level the
John
playing
Morgan
field
of
for
Morgan
you
Morgan.
and your family.
Everybody
who
comes to our firm
The
at
insurance
their
company
time of
has
need
unlimited
is
money and
somebody.
resources.
I
You need
grew
a
up
firm who
poor,
can
but
fight
my grandmother
toe
was
to
like a
toe.
queen to us.
For right at 30 years,
At Morgan
we
&
have fought
Morgan,
them
our
in
goal is
courtrooms
to level
throughout
the playing
America.
field for you
Our
and your
results
family
speak for
at your
themselves.
time of need.
And always
the
remember
insurance
this.
company has unlimited
Everybody
money and
is a
resources.
somebody, and
You need a
nobody
firm who can
is a
fight
nobody.
them toe to toe.
Visit
For right at
forthepeople.com
30
to learn
years,
about
we
our
have fought
firm.
them in courtrooms
Morgan &
throughout
Morgan.
America.
For them.
Our results
Now,
speak for
pound ball
themselves.
yourself.
And
Pound
always
ball,
remember
that's
this:
all.
everybody is a somebody, and nobody
Drew's College
is a
of Political
nobody.
Knowledge is
Visit
presented by
forthepeople.com
France
to
Eye
learn
Care.
about our firm.
Better vision,
Morgan
better
Morgan.
life.
Attention, class. It's time for Drew's College of Political Knowledge.
Drew's College of Political Knowledge is presented by France Eye Care. Better vision, better life.
Attention,
All right, there's
class.
Andy. Andy's on the Cape. Hey, Andy. How you doing, Drew? I'm fantastic. It's Drew's College of Political Knowledge for questions on politics, and where you get right the higher your degree. We'll see if you earn a PhD and your associate's
All right,
degree
there's
question
Andy.
first
Andy's
starts
on the Cape. Hey,
right
Andy.
now. Hey, do you know what the capital of the state of Florida is? What is our capital?
College of political knowledge for questions on politics, and where you get right the
All right, you got an associate's degree. We'll see if you get a bachelor's degree
question, sir,
on
starts
this
right now.
question.
Hey, do you know what the capital
Do
of the
you
state of
know
Florida
the
is? What is
name
our
of the
capital?
Speaker of the House of Representatives right this minute?
All right, you got an associate's degree. We'll see if you get a bachelor's degree on this question.
Cheer up.
Do you
It's
know
just a question.
the name
And
of
it could
the Speaker
change.
of the House
It could
of
change.
Representatives
All right, you get a
this
bachelor's.
minute?
We'll see if you get a master's degree on this question. How many? Oh, wait, no, here it is.
Cheer up.
In 1935, this president signed the Social Security bill into law. Which president signed the Social Security bill into law? Was it FDR, Hoover, or Wilson?
No, here it is. In 1935, this president signed the Social Security bill into law. Which president
That is correct, sir.
signed the
FDR
Social
did.
Security bill into
1935.
law? Was it
All right, so you got a
Hoover
master's
or
degree. We'll see if you get a PhD on this question. In 1963, the red phone connected Washington,
That is correct,
D.C.
sir. FDR did.
Which
1935.
country?
All right, so you got a master's degree. We'll see if you get a PhD on this question. In 1963, the red phone connected
It was a red phone,
Washington,
red
D.C.
phone,
to
1963,
which
Washington, D.C.
country?
Russia.
That is correct, sir. Yes, USSR. Right, Soviet Union. That's correct. Okay. Thank you for changing that up. Good. Yes,
red
that's good. Look at
phone,
you. All right.
red
So you got them all. You got them. You got a PhD. You did. You got a PhD. Well, congratulations, Andy.
That is
Good job.
correct.
Even with that,
USSR. Right,
I'm
Soviet
probably the
Union.
smartest
That's
person on my
correct.
phone.
Thank you for changing that up. Good.
If you insist,
Yes, that's great. Look
are
at
you
you.
suggesting
All right, so
that I say that often? Is that what you're trying to say?
You got a PhD.
No, not at all.
Congratulations, Andy. Good job.
You can
see
see
that? Even with that horrible second
I'm
question.
probably the smartest person
All
on
right.
my phone.
Listen, you got yourself a diploma
If
and you
you
got a
insist,
$50
are you
gift card to the
suggesting
Peter
that
Mug in
I
North
say that
Naples,
often?
a
Is
fine
that what you're trying
restaurant
to
right
say?
next to
No,
the
not at all.
Mercedes-Benz dealership off
You
US
can
41,
say
the new
that.
ones. That's great. So congratulations to you.
All right, listen,
Eddie,
you got
you are
yourself a
excellent. It
diploma
is.
and
We
you got
are
a
together.
$50 gift card to the Peter Mug in
There
North
goes Andy.
Naples, a fine restaurant right next to the Mercedes-Benz dealership off US 41, the new one. That's great. So congratulations to you.
This is Daybreak.
92.5 Fox News. This is 92.5 Fox News.
For the past 58 years,
This is Daybreak.
Today more than ever, our business
Fox
community,
News.
our nonprofits, our leaders, and our citizens are relying on each other for strength.
Fox
It's not
News.
you think,
For
it's
the
a
past
we time
58
in our
years,
lives.
Conditioned Air is
Conditioned
focused
Air is
on
here
your
for you
comfort.
and here
Today
for our
more than ever,
community.
our
Whether
business
you're looking for
community, our
routine air conditioning
nonprofits, our
service
leaders, and
repair
our
for your
citizens
home,
are relying
installation of
on
a
each
new
other
air
for
conditioning
strength.
system in a
It's
large
not
commercial
me think,
property,
you think,
or
it's a
anything in
we
between.
time in our
Our
lives.
Conditioned Air team
Conditioned Air is here for you and here for our community. Whether you're looking for routine air conditioning service and repair for your home, installation of a new air conditioning system in a large commercial property, or anything in between, our Conditioned Air team is here to help. You can count on the people of Conditioned Air.
Your comfort
We
is
are your
essential.
neighbors,
Invest
parents of
wisely.
school children,
Conditioned
volunteers
Air.
in the community,
The comfort people
coworkers,
since
consumers, and
1962,
supporters of all
serving
types
of
of
Southwest
businesses.
Florida.
We want to
Call
help you when and where you
Cold
need
Air
us
or
at
log
your
on to
business or in your home.
conditionedair.com. License
Your
number
comfort is
CAC
essential. Invest
1819590.
wisely. Conditioned Air, the comfort people since
Labor Day clearance event
1962,
going on
serving
now
all
at
of Southwest
Chrysler,
Florida.
Dodge, Jeep,
Call
Ram.
1-888-COLD-AIR or log on to conditionedair.com. License number CAC 1819590.
per month. Grand Cherokee Limited or Ram Bighorn Crew Cab. Labor Day clearance event $299 per month. That's right. Loaded luxurious Grand Cherokee Limited or award-winning Ram trucks. Your choice. Just $299 per month. Plus at Galliana Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Grand Cherokee Limited or Ram Bighorn Crew Cab. Interest-free for 6 years. $299 per month. Up to 100,000 miles. Loaded luxurious Grand Cherokee Limited or award-winning Ram clearance event. Featuring Ram Bighorn Crew Cabs and Grand Cherokee Limited Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. You can drive payment-free for 3 months. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram for 6 years. South of Daniels Parkway on US 41 in Fort Myers. Open every day including Sunday. Call 239-41-2600. Galliana Cars and Grand Cherokee Limited for $299 per month at Galliana Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. 1/2 mile south of Daniels Parkway on US 41 in Fort Myers. Open every day including Sunday. Call
Southwest Florida is our home,
239-481-2600.
and there's a lot to love. Our community
GallianaCars.com.
gatherings, our sporting events, our quality health care and education, and our natural resources, just to name a few. It's why we call Southwest Florida our home, and it's why we love
Southwest
living here.
Florida
As
is our
residents
home,
of Southwest
and there's a lot
Florida,
to love.
we're strong,
Our community
compassionate,
gatherings,
and
our
capable.
sporting events,
Let's
our quality
protect
health
what
care and
and who we love
education,
by
and
following
our natural
CDC
resources,
guidelines.
just to name a
Together,
few.
we can
It's why we
protect
call
our home
Southwest
and each
Florida
other.
our home,
For
and it's
more
why we
information
love
about
living
CDC
here. As
guidelines,
residents of
visit
Southwest Florida, we're strong, compassionate,
In a
and
salute to
capable.
honoring and supporting
Let's
our military
protect what and
heroes,
who
the
we love
Southwest
by
Florida
following
Military
CDC
Museum in Cape Coral is
guidelines.
hosting a
Together, we
fundraiser and
can
auction
check our home and September 12th, starting at 1 p.m. featuring Civil War, World War I, and World War II artifacts, points, jewelry, and much more. To honoring and supporting our military heroes, the Southwest Florida Military Museum at the museum and online Saturday, September 12th at 1 p.m. Bid online or for more details, visit premierauctionhouse.com. That's points, jewelry, and much more. All donations benefit the Southwest Florida Military Museum. Live auction at the museum and online Saturday, September 12th at 1 p.m. Bid online or for more details, visit premierauctionhouse.com. That's PREMIER auctionhouse.com.
Mortgage rates are nearing the lowest levels we've seen in
I'm here with Mike Roberts with Mortgage Warehouse. Mike, give me an update on mortgage rates. How are things looking?
There is a lot of talk about mortgage rates these days. Give us a call at 313-5000. Mortgage rates are nearing the lowest levels we've seen in years. Anyone that purchased their home in 2017 or 2018 should check into refinancing their mortgage to get a lower interest rate. Give us a call at 313-5000 or apply online at mortgagewarehouse.com. You'll work directly with one of our loan officers right here in Southwest Florida. Our no closing cost program allows you to refinance with no fees out of pocket, no fees rolled into your loan, and you won't pay any Florida mortgage taxes either. If you took out a mortgage in 2017 or 2018, or you have an interest rate above 4%, or you are paying mortgage insurance, also known as PMI, call us at 313-5000.
Collier County residents can bring 20 pounds of documents for free shredding. The shredding event takes place the first Saturday of every month at a recycling center near you. It's time to clean out your files and finally get rid of that trucks will be outside from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Naples, North Collier, and Northeast Collier. The shredding event takes place the first Saturday of every month at a recycling center near you. For more details, visit Collier.gov/recycle.
Will be on site from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Naples, North Collier, and Northeast Collier. Here's your chance to get rid of old confidential documents for free. For more details, visit colliercountyfl.gov/recycle.
Hi everyone, it's me, Drew Barrymore. I have a new daytime show premiering this fall, and we are going to explore all sorts of things together. We can share news, lift each other up, be a little naughty, cry, laugh.
Drew Barrymore, coming soon to Wink TV Afternoons.
And then maybe cry again.
92.5 WFSX Estero. It's 8 o'clock on Southwest Florida's news and talk station, 92.5 Fox News.
This Wink News Update is presented by CFS Roofing. Online at cfsroofing.com.
It's 8 o'clock on Southwest Florida's news
this
and
is a
talk
Wink
station,
News
92.5
Update.
Fox News.
I'm Teresa O'Shea with Wink News. The Red Cross is helping a family after their home went up in flames. The fire broke out yesterday at a home along Southeast 46th Lane in Cape Coral. Firefighters say 2 people, 2 dogs, and a bird were impacted by the fire. No word yet on if anyone was hurt. After their today, a fallen firefighter will be laid to rest. Mark Weiss died from pancreatic cancer. There'll be a traditional fire service ceremony at Hertz Arena for the Bonita Springs firefighter. There will be a funeral procession today at 12:30 from Gendron Funeral Home to Hertz Arena. We are just a few weeks away from the opening of the Luminary Hotel in downtown Fort Myers. The new soft opening date is September 23rd. The hotel will have 3 new places to eat and drink, but the rooftop lounge and restaurant won't open until October or November. A ribbon-cutting ceremony is scheduled for Saturday, September 19th. Juggling work and helping your child with virtual learning can be a lot for any parent, so the Boys and Girls Club of Lee County are offering a new virtual assistance program that will allow your student to do virtual learning, but not alone. To stay safe, they put kids in groups of 10 with an adult assistant there to help. Students are frustrated as they struggle with major technical issues with virtual learning. From screen glitches to distorted audio, the Lee Home Connect system is not what some families were hoping for. If your child is having problems, there are solutions. The district can have a technician inspect faulty laptops. It'll replace them if necessary. You can also email the teacher to send backup materials. Just hours from now, leaders will discuss whether you need to keep wearing a mask. Collier County commissioners are considering extending the mask mandate they put in place in July. The special commission meeting is this afternoon at 1 o'clock. Trust Wink News to let you know if a decision is made. I'm Teresa O'Shea, Wink News now.
Wink News traffic.
The crash at Bayshore Road and Pritchett Parkway is causing a delay of 2.5 miles heading west to I-75, starting from State Road 31. And that 31 bridge is shut down, so you have that traffic as well. being diverted as of right now, guys. You're going to have to give yourself lots of extra time if you are heading this way, or you can also head into Alva from 78. Now, if you are in Collier County, there's still a crash active at Whistler's Cove and the East Trail. This is slowing traffic for almost about a mile heading east to 951. To navigate around this, stick to Rattlesnake Hammock. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News next.
Wink Weather Authority.
Heat advisory in effect across all of Southwest Florida for today as heat indices could peak between 105 to 111. Please stay cool. We are going to have a chance for some hit or miss scattered rain and storms by this afternoon and this evening. Some of us will see some heat relief. As we highlight your Friday and your Saturday, more hotter than average weather, record highs possible easily in the mid-90s with our heat index 105 plus. As we kind of go back to normal with our heat, lower 90s for next week with better opportunities for scattered storms. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, the Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour. Drive the lefties at work crazy with the facts. Get up to speed. Mornings with Drew Steele.
92.5 Fox News. Right. All along.
I'm here with Mike Roberts with Mortgage Warehouse. Mike, give me an update on mortgage rates. How are things looking?
There is a lot of talk about mortgage rates these days, and for good reason. Mortgage rates are nearing the lowest levels we've seen in years. Anyone that purchased their home in 2017 or 2018 should check into refinancing their mortgage to get a lower interest rate. Give us a call at 313-5000 or apply online at mortgagewarehouse.com. You'll work directly with one of our loan officers right here in Southwest Florida. Our no closing costs program allows you to refinance with no fees out of pocket, no fees rolled into your loan, and you won't pay any Florida mortgage taxes either. If you took out a mortgage in 2017 or 2018, or you have an interest rate above 4%, or you are paying mortgage insurance, also known as PMI, call us at 313-5000. That's 313-5000, or apply online at mortgagewarehouse.com.
Certain restrictions apply. NMLS ID 137154, Equal Housing Lender.
Sometimes in business, the unexpected comes calling. But even in, I'm going to say it, unprecedented times, don't bounce back. Bounce forward with Comcast Business. Bounce forward fast with internet speeds up to a gig, with the flexibility to update your bandwidth in just a few clicks, and with security solutions that help keep your connected devices protected. Be fast, be flexible, be ready for what's next, and bounce forward. Help your business to bounce forward with this amazing offer. Get a powerful and reliable internet and voice solution from Comcast Business, starting at $35 each a month for 24 months for 2 years when you buy both. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go to comcastbusiness.com today to find out more. Offer ends 10/21/2020. Restrictions apply. Limited to new Comcast Business 35 megabits per second internet and one voice mobility customers. Early termination fee applies. Enrollment in EcoBill and autopay required. Equipment, installation, taxes, and fees extra. Subject to change.
This is a special end-of-summer announcement from Dell. At our Labor Day sale, small businesses can save up to 50% on select business computers with Intel Core processors. We're committed to taking your business to the next level. Give our small business technology advisors a call. They'll identify the right tech solution for your business with Labor Day savings. Visit Dell.com/business deals or call us at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
This is the Frells family. They live on a piece of land they call greener pasture, and they work on it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. With its durable construction and features that hook up to dozens of attachments with ease, no job is too tough. The Frells family runs with us, because this is more than just land. It's home. Nothing runs like a Deere. Get a 1 Series tractor for just $99 per month at your John Deere dealer today. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2315.
From 92.5 Fox News.
It's the stuff Southwest Florida is talking about.
It's Daybreak. Now, here's the guy at the epicenter of what's important to those of us who live in Southwest Florida. Drew Steele.
Well, good morning, Southwest Florida. I am so glad you're joining us today. 239-479-5592. Streaming live on YouTube anytime you want to watch at Drew Steele Radio. Steele with 3 E's, and we always appreciate you subscribing. All right, it's been a busy day of audio. We're going to get to the former vice president of the United States. That would be Joe Biden. Joe Biden knows all about the facts and sorry, and all about. Oh boy, I'm not sure I can even continue to even talk about all the things that he knows because I'm not sure what Joe Biden knows or realizes. It's real interesting, some of the things he had to say yesterday in Wilmington, Delaware, and even the press who, they've got all the time in the world to listen to what he has to say. They don't get to see him very often. No, that really actually came up in the conversation, so we'll get to that. I did notice that, again, the whole Nancy Pelosi and the hair salon thing and makes me laugh when it popped up on my social media feed how Nancy Pelosi's office confirming that the speaker got her haircut indoors in a San Francisco salon, but released a statement claiming she didn't know she'd done anything wrong. So that means Mike Flynn, we can let Mike Flynn go, right? We're all done with that? We're all done with Judge Sullivan and the dragging on and the process and how Mike Flynn's been through enough. And at this point, this is all about politics and trying to make the president look bad and ruining an American patriot's life and how maybe we just need to pardon Mike Flynn and let's just get this finished, done with because it's getting too crazy and we can't trust Democrats to follow the law, the Constitution. They won't do it. They will find any and every way they can to avoid it. So can we just stop the nonsense and lock Nancy Pelosi up? At least a fine, something. Can we see something, a little bit of justice? And then here we go. On top of that, we got Salon Gate, right? Salon Gate, where now, after all of that, where she's like, I don't know I did anything wrong. Now she's asked about it during, what was it, like a press conference. She's asked about this whole flouting of the COVID-19 guidelines in San Francisco.
Any other questions? Yes, ma'am.
Pelosi, I have to ask you about your visit to this hair salon in San Francisco on Monday. It's been quite controversial, and I understand that it was not your first time getting your hair done inside that salon. Can you say how many times?
No, I've been there over the years. I've been there many times. I appreciate the question, and let me just say this. I take responsibility for trusting the word of a neighborhood salon that I've been to over the years many times, and that when they said, well, we're able to accommodate people one person at a time, and that we can set up that time, I trusted that. As it turns out, it was a setup. So I take responsibility for falling for the setup. And that's all I'm going to say on that.
Do you think you owe the service industry an apology? I just spoke to a San Francisco barber who's a fan of yours. He supports you, but he thinks you owe the service industry an apology.
Well, I don't. I think that they owe, that this salon owes me an apology.
I can't believe it. So the salon owes her an apology. She just said, COVID-19 guidelines, that's for you, not me. I get my hair washed. There was just a hair wash. That's all it was. That's what she said.
But I don't wear it when I'm getting my hair washed. And that picture is when I just came out of the bowl. Okay?
She doesn't wear it when I just came out of the bowl. I got my hair washed. Don't you all get your hair washed at a salon all the time? Like, no, we don't. It's amazing. And here's the thing. It's the confidence that she has, the confidence that Nancy Pelosi and Democrats have to just tell the press, why don't you stop? Those people they're just out to get me. The salon, no, but the salon was they're a fan of yours. As a matter of fact, they support you. They're supporters of yours. They just think you owe us an apology. No, they owe me an apology. The world owes me an apology. Everybody owes me everything, and I got to get my hair washed, so I got to go back. It's just crazy, this whole thing with Nancy Pelosi and Salon Gate. It's just a big okay. All right, moving on. Yeah, we are going to move along for the moment. Joe Biden out in Wilmington, Delaware, out of the basement and in front of your face. There he is saying a few things about you and about what a president's supposed to do when it comes to the stock market and the prosperity in this country and your prosperity. Let's let Joe explain.
He looks at it in one way. If the stock market is high and it's moving, and we're reducing the number of people who are in real trouble economically.
That's a good thing, right?
Then it doesn't matter what I say. That's the objective.
Wait. It is the objective, right? That's what we want. We want to reduce the number of people who are in real economic trouble. So he's lamenting that it doesn't matter what the president says. He gets away with saying all this stuff. Meanwhile, the stock market's going through the roof, big numbers again, and people economically are feeling pretty good.
That's the objective. The objective is to keep the American people safe so we can begin to get back to normal, rebuilding our economy and bringing back economic growth.
Okay. Let me play that whole thing without me interrupting so that you can hear this once again. Listen carefully. This has to do with the president and, this perceived attitude about the coronavirus and having kids back in school, the place that they should be, so that if a place, I don't know, like the fourth largest school district in the country, Miami-Dade, has a problem with their system and maybe the system gets hacked and kids can't do anything when it comes to schooling because they're outside of the district and outside of the building, that maybe we can avoid that by having the kids back in school. But I digress. Here we go. Listen carefully to what Joe Biden says, his answer to Donald Trump.
He looks at it in one way. If the stock market is high and it's moving, and we're reducing the number of people who are in real trouble economically, then it doesn't matter what I say. That's the objective. That's the objective. The objective is to keep the American people safe so we can begin to get back to normal, rebuilding our economy and bringing back economic growth.
I don't even know what to say after that. It's mind-boggling ridiculousness. Like he was complimenting the president and saying, the stock market's going up and economically people are doing really well, reducing the number of people who are in real economic trouble. That's what he cares about. The only thing he cares about, instead of the safety of getting people back to being economically out of trouble. Joe Biden's he's a gift that keeps giving. It wouldn't surprise me if Joe's back in the basement in another right now. Matlock is on, so everybody's the family's getting that. Matlock and the double feature, Matlock and Murder, She Wrote, is on, everybody. So Joe's in front of the TV. That's what we know. That should be the case. Wow. All right. 239-479-5592. Hey, speaking of wow, this is a pretty big news. The governor of the state of Florida, Governor DeSantis, naming Dane Eagle to head the Florida Department of Economic Opportunity. So a big congratulations to Dane Eagle. He's got his work cut out, everybody. 24 hours after the resignation of Ken Lawson, DeSantis tapped the Cape Coral representative to lead the agency in charge of workforce development and economic incentives for business. And there's a lot of work to be done. And I am confident in Dane Eagle's ability. There's some setbacks that there have been. The governor said the department suffered setbacks. No doubt that Dane is up to the task. Personable, enjoys broad bipartisan support. Looking forward to the many successes to come. And I believe that to be the case. Certainly, the DEO is... well, let's just put it this way. It hasn't been, when you're talking about the DEO in the news lately, the news hasn't been spectacular. And so I'm confident there in Dane Eagle rolling up those sleeves and getting to work in the Florida Department of Economic Opportunity. So a big congratulations to Dane. All right, 239-479-5592. It's Daybreak 92.5, Fox News, right all along with traffic. Here's Sabrina Cat.
The crash at State Road 31 in Bayshore is shutting down the 31 bridge between Palm Beach Boulevard and Bayshore Road. Now, traffic is being diverted on Bayshore heading west to I-75, and traffic is backed up for about 2.5 miles. If you are heading this way, you're going to be stuck in a very long line of traffic. You can navigate around it by hopping on North River Road into Alva and take the Broadway Bridge southbound onto Palm Beach Boulevard. The trip to the minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
Hey, stay cool if you're going to be out and about for this afternoon. An absolute scorcher. Mid-90s with a heat advisory in effect with our feels-like temperatures with all the humidity ranging between 105 to even 111. Some of us get some heat relief in the form of some pop-up rain and storms, which will be possible for parts of our area as we hit this afternoon and this evening. More hotter than average weather, even for our summertime standards. Friday and Saturday, record highs possible, as we are going to see a return to at least some solid rain chances and scattered showers and storms for Labor Day and into next week. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
92.5 Fox News, making Southwest Florida great every day. 92.5 Fox News.
You've seen their commercials on TV. You see their offices in those nice brick buildings. And you can probably see their logo with your eyes closed. They're part of a big corporate financial advisory firm. But do you wonder if they're more interested in you, your retirement, or in selling you something? Bob Grace and his team at Trifound Financial are local. They're independent. They don't report to a big company miles away. They work for you. No corporate quotas or cookie-cutter plans. Bob Grace and his team of financial planners, CPAs, and attorneys can help you create a retirement plan that's unique, just like you. Call 866-366-1099 now and get a complimentary second opinion from the Trifound Financial team. Confidence comes from preparation. Make sure your retirement plan is prepared specifically for your needs. Call 866-366-1099. That's 866-366-1099. Investment advisory services offered only by duly registered individuals through AE Wealth Management, LLC.
Hey, it's True Steel, and we've got my friend Dave Meister, owner of the Floor Meisters in Naples, on the phone. And Dave, I got to tell you, the selection of floor coverings of Floor Meisters, unbelievable, fantastic. I've seen it myself, and the choices are there. But what we really want to talk about today is this Dream Weaver line of carpets. Talk about it.
I'll tell you what, Drew, this is the hottest thing since 5-buckle overshoes. We're just selling the heck out of it. Comes in 9 different patterns, 12 colors to a pattern. It has 8 warranties, and it even includes steps. The stain warranty will take care of wine, mud, and even pet accidents. So this is perfect for Jake.
Yeah, perfect for Jake, and perfect for me, and perfect for you, too. If you haven't been to the Floor Meisters, really owe it to yourself to visit their store, see their selection of Dream Weaver carpets. It's there at 6281 Naples Boulevard, next to Costco. And whether it's carpet, tile, laminate, or hardwood flooring, they have it all. So give them a call today at 239-596-4964 or on the web at floormeisters.com.
True relief for back and neck pain. Sitting at home with back or neck pain, lying in a recliner suffering with leg pain or weakness, out of shape from sciatica, stenosis, or neuropathy? Get relief and get your life back. Non-surgical spinal decompression. This is Dr. Johnson, DC at 596 Back. Spinal decompression is an ingenious, innovative treatment that has shattered doctors' traditional ways of treating back or neck problems. Doctors have been left scratching their heads. Finally, avoid needles, epidurals, and drugs. This treatment is also super comfortable. Patients of any age can be treated and doesn't involve any hanging upside down. It uses a relaxing, computerized table to gently remove pressure on spinal nerves and discs, relieving pain, numbness, or weakness. Call our Medicare-friendly office today for a free telephone consultation to find out how spinal decompression can help you. Johnston Spinal Care, 596 Back. 596-2225. That's 596-2225.
Sweetgrass Galleries is known by design industry professionals as Naples' premier source of fine silk florals, trees, and greenery. Many of Naples' most prestigious homes and commercial establishments are embellished with their true-to-nature designs. Now you can have those same finer silks at Sweetgrass Galleries' end of summer sale, going on now through September 9th in their showroom at 1719 Trade Center Way. Many items are reduced from 25 to 75%. Call 239-594-2823. Greenery or visit sweetgrassgalleries.com.
Hey, I love it here in Southwest Florida. This is my second home, and I know why you live here. You've been able to accumulate enough wealth to retire here, but you know what? Many retirement portfolios are exposed to way too much risk. Alfie Townsend and Advantage Retirement Group can help. So give your portfolio the second set of eyes that it needs. Call Alfie at 561-1155. And don't forget, listen for his program, Saving the Investor, at Saturday mornings at 9 right here on 92.5 Fox News Radio.
This is 92.5 Fox News.
All right, it's Daybreak, 92.5 Fox News. Hey, I got to tell you something. Attorney General Barr on CNN, one-on-one with Wolf Blitzer. Wow. There are people right now that you can look at and say, man, I am so happy that they are in the position that they're in. Because I don't know where we would be otherwise. Do you want the example? Listen to this. This is the Attorney General explaining to Wolf Blitzer something that he knows, that CNN knows. They all know. We all know. Everybody knows when it comes to mail-in ballot voting and the distinction between absentee and mail-in and what is happening. And somebody who's willing to push back with the facts. Listen to this.
For the United States. He said if you expand mail-in voting, this is the president. It's reckless.
Well, this is sort of cheap talk to get around the fundamental problem, which is the bipartisan commission chaired by Jimmy Carter and James Baker said back in 2009 that mail-in voting is fraught with the risk of fraud and coercion.
But since then, there have been
until
a lot
this
of investigations that haven't proved it.
Let me talk.
Yeah, please.
Okay, wait. I just. Okay. Now, you tell me. I'm sorry. I'm just putting this out there, and then he's going to get into the explanation, and I'll let it go. But listen, you know how lucky we are to have Attorney General Barr in place right now. And this is here's the thing. Who else in the past would even push back this way with the facts, knowing what the truth is against people like Wolf Blitzer and CNN?
And since that time, there have been in the newspapers, in networks, academic studies saying it is open to fraud and coercion. The only time the narrative changed is after this administration came in. But elections that have been held with mail have found substantial fraud and coercion. For example, we indicted someone in Texas, 1,700 ballots collected from people who could vote. He made them out and voted for the person he wanted to. Okay? Because that kind of thing happens with mail-in ballots, and everyone knows it.
And everybody knows it. I love that he goes after Wolf Blitzer this way, Attorney General Barr yesterday, because he knows what the truth is. He knows what's going on. But of course, so does CNN and so does Wolf Blitzer. So what does Wolf do? He's got to push back. Look, the narrative now for CNN and the left and everybody who watched Attorney General Barr, and I'm going to let this audio go on in just a second. But remember, they love the fact that Attorney General Barr is angry, is upset, is pushing back, because they want to make him look as if there's something wrong here. He looks deranged. Look at the way he's so angry. Why is he so angry about it? He's angry because he understands what's happening, and he knows that CNN knows what's happening, and Wolf Blitzer as well. Let it go on.
There are individual cases, but as far as widespread fraud, we haven't seen that since.
Well, we haven't had the kind of widespread use of mail-in ballots that's being proposed. We've had absentee ballots from people who request them from a specific address. Now what we're talking about is mailing them to everyone on the voter list when everyone knows those voter lists are inaccurate. People who should get them don't get them, which is what has been one of the major complaints in states that have tried this in municipal elections. And people who get them are not the right people. They're people who have replaced the previous occupant, and they can make them out. And sometimes multiple ballots come to the same address with a whole several generations of occupants.
Yeah. Look, the Attorney General knows exactly what's going on. We've discussed this, and we'll talk about it more in depth coming up about the plan here of what the left and what Democrats are trying to do. We talked about how there are 3 dates that are certain. The dates of Election Day, November 3rd, the date of December 14th, when electors have to vote for the president, and the 20th of January, when we do have to have a president sworn into office. But the thing is we need more people like Attorney General Barr in this country. And certainly for Republicans, they need to have more people like Attorney General. But what do you mean? Number one, the Attorney General knows exactly what's going on. He can articulate the problem, even when he gets pushed back from people like CNN and Wolf Blitzer that know exactly the same issue as well. And fighters, people that are going to fight for what is the rule of law and the Constitution. And they're willing to fight, and because the truth is on your side. Look, Nancy Pelosi is having a blowout, if you will, about her hair, if you will. And she's, second in line to the presidency. She's duking it out with a salon. Hello? Do you see how the left is crazy? We need to call them out with the truth and the facts because they're on our side.
This is Daybreak.
92.5 Fox News.
Hey, it's Drew Steele here, and hurricane season, it's upon us, and it's supposed to be a pretty active season for 2020. Get peace of mind from my friends at Generator Supercenter, the #1 Generac automatic standby generator dealer in the nation. You don't have to sweat the next outage. I've had my Generac for years. It is amazing. Get your free estimate on your Generac automatic standby generator today, in time for hurricane season, with expert installation and 24-hour monitoring. Generator Supercenter. Give them a shout at 204-3469. That's 204-3469 for Generator Supercenter.
The team at Best Home Services understands that this is a time of much uncertainty and much unknown. With this uncertainty comes feelings of fear and panic. Please know that we are here for you today, tomorrow, and into the future as we move forward together, safely and comfortably. We are all in this together, and as stewards of our community, we promise to continue to provide you the services needed to keep you and your family safe. You are not alone. Best Home Services, our family protecting your family.
Has the little blue pill let you down? Our expert medical staff at mymensclinic.com can and will help. Guys, if you're suffering from ED, we can fix it. Even if you have tried Viagra and other drugs and they've failed you, we will help. Studies have shown that we offer the most effective non-surgical treatments for ED, even if you have other medical conditions. They're generally no problem. We know that hearing "we can try again next weekend" is tough. When what you want to hear is wow, we at mymensclinic.com have helped thousands of men just like you, thousands more nationally. We can make one simple guarantee, and we do. See our licensed medical staff. If we can't show you positive results during that first appointment, that appointment is free. Guys, let's get the wow back in the bedroom. Guys, let's book online at mymensclinic.com or call 239-307-0125. That's 239-307-0125. Again, mymensclinic.com.
When a client comes to our firm after an accident, we have the awesome responsibility of returning what was taken away from them. Loss of income and earning potential, past and future medical bills, pain and suffering, the loss of the enjoyment of life. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Our clients don't seek charity, they seek justice. They're looking to have their life back and property restored. Visit forthepeople.com to learn about your legal rights. There's only one Morgan & Morgan. Dial pound law on your cell. Offices, Fort Myers and Naples.
Slider man, slider man. We make your patio door slide like new, slide like new. Slider man. This is our mission, to put your sliding glass door back in the top condition. Slider man, we make your patio door slide like new, slide like new. Slider man.
Call Slider Man toll free, 866-594-1969.
This Wink News update is presented by Stevie Tomato Sports Page in Fort Myers, Cape Coral, and Naples.
Now, this is a Wink News update.
I'm Therese O'Shea with Wink News. The Red Cross is helping a family after their home went up in flames. The fire broke out yesterday at a home along Southeast 46th Lane in Cape Coral. Firefighters say 2 people, 2 dogs, and a bird were impacted by the fire. No word yet on if anyone was hurt. Today, a fallen firefighter will be laid to rest. Mark Weiss died from pancreatic cancer. There'll be a traditional fire service ceremony at Hertz Arena for the Bonita Springs firefighter. There will be a funeral procession today at 12:30 from Gendron Funeral Home to Hertz Arena. We are just a few weeks away from the opening of the Luminary Hotel in downtown Fort Myers. The new soft opening date is September 23rd. The hotel will have 3 new places to eat and drink, but the rooftop lounge and restaurant won't open until October or November. A ribbon-cutting ceremony is scheduled for Saturday, September 19th. Juggling work and helping your child with virtual learning can be a lot for any parent, so the Boys and Girls Club of Lee County are offering a new virtual assistance program that will allow your student to do virtual learning, but not alone. To stay safe, they put kids in groups of 10 with an adult assistant there to help. Students are frustrated as they struggle with major technical issues with virtual learning. From screen glitches to distorted audio, the Lee Home Connect system is not what some families were hoping for. If your child is having problems, there are solutions. The district can have a technician inspect faulty laptops. It'll replace them if necessary. You can also email the teacher to send backup materials. Just hours from now, leaders will discuss whether you need to keep wearing a mask. Collier County commissioners are considering extending the mask mandate they put in place in July. The special commission meeting is this afternoon at 1 o'clock. Trust Wink News to let you know if a decision is made. I'm Therese O'Shea, Wink News now.
Wink News traffic.
The crash at State Road 31 in Bayshore is shutting down the 31 bridge between Palm Beach Boulevard and Bayshore Road. Now, traffic is being diverted on Bayshore heading west to I-75, and traffic is backed up for about 2.5 miles. If you are heading this way, you're going to be stuck in a very long line of traffic. You can navigate around it by hopping on North River Road into Alva and take the Broadway Bridge southbound onto Palm Beach Boulevard. The Trip to the Minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
Heat advisory in effect across all of Southwest Florida for today as heat indices could peak between 105 to 111. Please stay cool. We are going to have a chance for some hit or miss scattered rain and storms by this afternoon and this evening. Some of us will see some heat relief. As we highlight your Friday and your Saturday, more hotter than average weather, record highs possible easily in the mid-90s with our heat index 105 plus. As we kind of go back to normal with our heat, lower 90s for next week with better opportunities for scattered storms. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, the Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
Get more than what the internet tells you. Get up to speed on The Drive with Trey Radel. Weekdays 5 to 7. 92.5 Fox News. Right. All along.
Hi, it's Big Al from Stevie Tomato Sports Page. These are stressful times. There's turmoil all around us, from our personal concerns about health, family, and finances to our feelings about those who trash this great country, its traditions, its protectors, and its flag. I want to scream and make my voice heard, but instead I'm part of the silent majority, those who are dependable, caring, fair-minded, fiercely patriotic, and who every day help to make America great. Stevie honors the silent majority every day by serving our award-winning food and beverages. Relieve today's stress during our happy hour with a great meal. Choose fall-at-the-bone ribs or the best burgers in town, great pizza and more. Most of all, sit down, relax, eat, and drink with others of the silent majority. Stevie honors this great country, its traditions, and the sacrifices made by all those before us and today. Our servicemen, our policemen, our firemen, and doctors, nurses, homemakers, and all others of the silent majority. God bless you, and God bless America, and most importantly, vote. Stevie Tomatoes, Naples, Fort Myers, and Cape Coral.
Sometimes in business, the unexpected comes calling. But even in, I'm gonna say it, unprecedented times, don't bounce back. Bounce forward with Comcast Business. Bounce forward fast with internet speeds up to a gig, with the flexibility to update your bandwidth in just a few clicks, and with security solutions that help keep your connected devices protected. Be fast, be flexible, be ready for what's next, and bounce forward. Help your business to bounce forward with this amazing offer. Get a powerful and reliable internet and voice solution from Comcast Business, starting at $35 each a month for 24 months for 2 years when you buy both. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go to comcastbusiness.com today to find out more. Offer ends 10/21/2020. Restrictions apply. Limited to new Comcast Business 35 megabits per second internet and one voice mobility customers. Early termination fee applies. Enrollment in EcoBill and autopay required. Equipment, installation, taxes, and fees extra. Subject to change.
True relief for back and neck pain.
Sitting at home with back or neck pain, lying in a recliner suffering with leg pain or weakness, out of shape from sciatica, stenosis, or neuropathy, get relief and get your life back. Non-surgical spinal decompression. This is Dr. Johnson, DC at 596 Back. Spinal decompression is an ingenious, innovative treatment that has shattered doctors' traditional ways of treating back or neck problems. Doctors have been left scratching their heads. Finally, avoid needles, epidurals, and drugs. This treatment is also super comfortable. Patients of any age can be treated and doesn't involve any hanging upside down. It uses a relaxing, computerized table to gently remove pressure on spinal nerves and discs, relieving pain, numbness, or weakness. Call our Medicare-friendly office today for a free telephone consultation to find out how spinal decompression can help you. Johnston Spinal Care, 596 Back. 596-2225. That's 596-2225.
Trust. It's the rock-solid foundation of Moran Wealth Management. Over 40 years ago, they began advising clients on ways to help meet their financial goals. 4 decades later, we've helped many reach their goals of providing for themselves, their families, and future generations. CEO Tom Moran has assembled an impressive team of professionals, each committed to the same core concept. Tom is recognized by Barron's as a Hall of Fame advisor. To be named a Hall of Fame advisor, the advisor has to have been ranked by Barron's consecutively for the last 10 years in any of their rankings. Let us earn your trust. Call 239-920-4440 or visit moranwm.com. Barron's rankings are based on data provided by thousands of advisors. Factors included in the rankings were assets under management, revenue produced for the firm, regulatory record, length of service, quality of practice, and client retention. Investment products and services are offered through Wells Fargo Advisors Financial Network, LLC, WFAFN, member SIPC. Moran Wealth Management is a separate entity from WFAFN.
This is 92.5 Fox News.
Stay bright, 92.5 Fox News, 239-479-5592, streaming live on YouTube at Drew Steele Radio. Please subscribe to the channel while you're there. We do appreciate it. Let's have a little morning cup of Joe.
Sit back with your morning cup of Joe.
Not a joke. And stop your boast about never being seen at what you can do anything. You always talk about your ability to negotiate.
What? Yes, it's another Joeism where we need the translator to explain exactly what to beep, 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 beep. That's a translator sound, Jake the Millennial. Just in case you were wondering, it's a non-professional translator. So Joe Biden said, and stop your boast about never being seen to what you can do anything. You always talk about your ability to negotiate. I don't know if there was a teleprompter in front of him. It sure looked that way, but does it matter anymore? This is who you have, Democrats. Joe Biden is all yours, and you can have him. Unfortunately, he wants to foist the Democrat Party wants to foist Joe Biden upon us, and we're not really about that. Now, when we talk about being foisted upon us, what do you mean, Drew? In what way, to what length, to what degree are Democrats willing to go in this election? I said this in the past couple of days. Last week, I had a segment on where we talked about a Wall Street Journal article about what Democrats are willing to do in taking this down to the 3 most important days: November 3rd, Election Day, December 14th, the day that electors have to vote for the president, and January 20th, when we do have to have a president that will be sworn into office. And Democrats know this. And it was David Rehoboy who put this out on Twitter yesterday. And I just want to mention this, not to scare you anymore, not to frighten you into, well, I want you to be a realist. And I want you to be ready for what could be coming. And the fact of the matter is Democrats are prepared to do whatever it's going to take. So David Reaboy on Twitter got a hold of a document. Hope the White House and every GOP voter understands that in November, Joe Biden will not concede if he loses, no matter what. They will attack the Electoral College and try to break it then and there. Plan this for certain. I said this from that article in the Wall Street Journal, Preventing a Disrupted Presidential Election in Transition. This was put out August 30th, 2020. And it was the Transition Integrity Project. The Transition Integrity Project, just in case you're wondering who it is, it's disgruntled never-Trumpers who are trying to figure out ways to make sure that Joe Biden is the next president of the United States. This form, this document, should disturb everybody. In the report, the TIP explains the basis for the assessment. Bolstered by historic experience, Bush v. Gore, and other U.S. electoral dysfunctions. The closest analogy may be the election of 1876, a one-time of extreme partisanship and rampant disenfranchisement where multiple states preferred competing slates of electors, and the election was only resolved through a grand political bargain days before inauguration. Look, I'm telling you what they're doing. This group of never-Trumpers is telling you what's coming, that they are not going to concede this election. If Donald Trump wins big, they're going to wait it out. Just like the Axios article that we talked about yesterday discussed. Hawkfish, I think, is that the group? I forgot the name of the group, but how they are saying, listen, Donald Trump may win the day when it comes to the popular vote. It may be a big margin, but just wait, because it'll be days and weeks after where the quote-unquote mail-in votes, you know, the ones that they find in Chuck in the truck there in the back, they found some votes, some mail-in ballots. Oh, we can't have people disenfranchised. And they'll wait it out. So what's the plan? Well, in this document, the plan for a contested election. There will likely not be an election night this year. Unprecedented numbers of voters are expected to use mail-in ballots. That's been the plan the whole time. You and I know it. Which will almost certainly delay the certified result for days or weeks. The delay provides a window for campaigns, the media, and others to cast doubt on the integrity of the process for escalating tensions between competing camps. As a legal matter, a candidate unwilling to concede can contest the election into January. Do you see they're telling Joe Biden, do not concede. Make this go into January. And here's what you need to know. Everyone interested in protecting the legitimacy of the election and transition planning processes needs to make plans now for how to respond in the event of a crisis. If there is a crisis, events will unfold quickly, and sleep-deprived leaders will be asked to make consequential decisions quickly. I wonder who they're talking about. Thinking through options now will help to ensure better decisions. Planners need to take seriously the notion that this may well be a street fight, not a legal battle. Technocratic solutions, courts, and a reliance on elites observing norms are not the answer here. So they're calling for insurrection. They're calling for people to come along and battle on the streets. Not a legal battle, a street fight, really. Literally, are we talking? Dedicated staff and resources needed to be in place at least through the end of January. That being the legal process. The news media has a particular responsibility to ready the public for the possibility that results will not be known on election night, to communicate election results accurately, and to plan cover a contested election in a manner that reduces rather than inflames tensions. Here's what you need to know. This document is laying out what the Democrats are planning to do, and the never-Trumpers, to take this election from Donald Trump no matter what. I hate to say it, and I'm not trying to frighten anybody, but I'm just telling you that you need to be prepared for what's coming. If you know it and you see it playing itself out at the time, that's when you'll know that what we've talked about here is actually come to fruition. And if that is the case, that you just need to be prepared to talk to people about this and warn people ahead of time. Democrats are going to make sure that Joe Biden does not concede the election. But they wait this out for the mail-in ballots that we are being told day after day that has to happen because we can't go to a polling place. The good news, look, there's silver linings. I'll give you some silver linings. I'm not going to leave you completely depressed. But they're counting on mail-in ballots. They're counting on people not showing up to polling places. They're counting on the conversation to continue being that COVID is real, COVID is flaring up, and you've got to stay indoors and you cannot go out for the election. Number one, We are seeing more and more places open here in Southwest Florida, across the state, and certainly across the country as the COVID the cases go down. We know that. Number two, we are also seeing that people continue to protest, continue to riot. And what does that have to do with this? It shows that there is a media that will not, and Democrat-led cities that will not stop those individuals, not from rioting and destroying things, but not being in public places or being in more than 50 people without masks. In other words, they don't care about the COVID, so why should you care about the COVID? That idea that you're not stopping these groups of 50 or more from getting together. Shouldn't that be a reason enough if we're in a pandemic? Unless, of course, there is no pandemic. In which case, if we're not in a pandemic now, then that would suppose that you could show up at a polling place. And that's where this could turn in a positive way. And that is if more of you decide to talk to people about the fact that you need to show up on Election Day in person. They want to destroy the Electoral College. I mentioned that in the Wall Street Journal article last week. The opinion piece that talked about what Democrats are planning on doing. The ultimate plan is to destroy the Electoral College, to break it, to make it seem like it's antiquated, like we do not need it anymore. And then look at Hillary Clinton winning the popular vote of Al Gore, the people that should have been president of the United States, and how we should never allow this to happen again with an antiquated system like the Electoral College. Let's get to majority votes, majority wins. Let's get to the popular vote, and all of this will go away. It's a sad reality, and it's one that we have to continue to watch, because after November, if somehow this gets cleared away, and we do have and are blessed with Donald Trump as president of the United States, they will want to fight this another day. Be aware of it. 239-479-5592. Streaming live on YouTube, at YouTube, there, Drew Steele Radio. You just go to YouTube and type in Drew Steele Radio, Steele with 3 E's. Please subscribe. Let's find out what's happening right now with traffic. Up to the minute, here is Sabrina Katz.
5 Fox News.
Hey, stay cool if you're going to be out and about for this afternoon. An absolute scorcher. Mid-90s with a heat advisory in effect with our feels-like temperatures with all the humidity ranging between 105 to even 111. Some of us get some heat relief in the form of some pop-up rain and storms, which will be possible for parts of our area as we hit this afternoon and this evening. More hotter than average weather, even for our summertime standards. Friday and Saturday, record highs possible, as we are going to see a return to at least some solid rain chances and scattered showers and storms for Labor Day and into next week. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, the Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
There's the left way, and then there's the right way. 92.5 Fox News, the conservative, smart, right voice of Southwest Florida.
Home is truly where the heart is. To protect it, you need top quality roofing installed by experts. That's why we chose CFS Roofing Services. Now my home's weather tight and beautifully resilient.
New roof leak from old Hurricane Irma damage? Insurance claim deadline is September 9th. Call CFS now for a free roof analysis. 561-2600 or cfsroofing.com. I'm David Crowther, and I approve this message.
So I gotta ask, what's stopping you? If you're one of the millions of men over the age of 50 who suffer from some form of erectile dysfunction, don't you want some solutions? Metro Men's Health offers a proven treatment program with over 85% of its clients reporting success. So are you afraid of pain, downtime, or surgery? Metro Men's Health offers no pain, no needles, no pills, no surgery, and no downtime. Instead, Metro Men's Health offers what's called focused linear compression therapy. It's a proven therapy that opens up and revitalizes your blood vessels for better blood flow. It's that simple. And since the staff is professional and understanding, there's no need for embarrassment either. So I have to ask you again, what's stopping you? Call Metro Men's Health today. Get your questions answered, meet with the doctor, understand the process, and get started. Call 239-599-9900 or go to metromenshealth.com. That's 239-599-9900 or metromenshealth.com. Metro Men's Health can help.
When you're presented facts without bias, that's what we call news. Every night, 8/7 Central on WGN America, news has a new primetime home. News Nation. Without all the talk and without an opinion, so you can make yours. It's not how it used to be, it's how it should be. News Nation. 7 nights a week on WGN America. Find your local channel by going to WGNAmerica.com, because it's your news, your nation.
Hi, I'm Susie, mom of 2. Like all parents, I worry about the future of my kids. I looked into coding courses, but they're expensive. Then I found ucode.com. Ucode.com online coding courses with live instructors that you can now try free. Ucode has courses for kids and students 6 to 17, and it's the perfect place if you are new to coding. My 12-year-old loves it. Go to ucode.com now and try it free. That's ucode.com. ucode.com. ucode.com.
The team at Best Home Services understands that this is a time of much uncertainty and much unknown. With this uncertainty comes feelings of fear and panic. Please know that we are here for you today, tomorrow, and into the future as we move forward together, safely and comfortably. We are all in this together, and as stewards of our community, we promise to continue to provide you the services needed to keep you and your family safe. You are not alone. Best Home Services, our family protecting your family.
This is 92.5 Fox News.
All right, it's Daybreak, 92.5 Fox News, 239-479-5592. Talking text line. Oh, look at this. The president saying, look, I got a problem with states, with cities that may be, I don't know. They've got this ramping up of looting and rioting and issues that the state is doing nothing about, municipalities doing nothing about. Some, I don't know, maybe there might be an issue with some federal funds coming your. Oh, no, you shouldn't have said that to the governor of the state of New York, Andrew Cuomo, because now he's upset.
He can't come back to New York. He can't. He's going to walk down the street in New York. Forget bodyguards. He better have an army if he thinks he's going to walk down the street in New York.
What? Yeah, that's right. Andrew Cuomo, the fantastic, the amazing, except for, of course, for the people who passed away in nursing homes because of his policies that put COVID positive patients back in nursing homes issue. But we put that aside because he's awesome, because he's a Democrat and he's in New York and everything is wonderful. Yeah, he pretty much threatened the president's safety if he returns to New York City. That from the New York Post.
From the point of view of New York City,
yeah.
This has been the worst president in history. Look, the best thing he did for New York City was leave.
Okay, sorry. Is that annoying to anybody else? I don't know. Just putting that out there. So good to know that on the record you have the governor of the state of New York who pretty much is threatening the president. Nothing to see here, move along. And doesn't say anything about the amount of shootings and deaths that are happening in the city of New York and how much the city has changed from the times of Rudy Giuliani and the change that Rudy Giuliani had to make from some of the Democrats that were running the show and how awful it was. And then Rudy Giuliani comes in and fixes up the city and it's this beautiful place. And here we are back where it is again. But let's just put that aside. I just saw that article in the New York Post and heard that. And I was just like, really? All right. Hey, just in case people are wondering, the mask mandate in Collier County is going to be discussed, talked about. Look, it's Thursday midnight. That's today, midnight. It's supposed to expire. Look, if the businesses want to continue to have mask mandates in their businesses, and if you feel like you're somebody who wants to wear a mask, and if you're like Jake the millennial who likes to go to his favorite video store and get the World of Warcraft Skulls of Mush spinning around in space part 3 video game, And
sure.
Then Jake sees that the person in the store is not wearing a mask, and he's like, "Hey, that guy's not wearing a mask. I'm not wearing a mask either." Right? You've done that before.
I'm still doing that.
How many of you listening do the same thing? Be honest. How many of you look at the person that walks into the video game store, World of Warcraft, Smushing Skulls Part 7, Spinning in Space, and you walk in there and you see the person not wearing a mask, is like, then I'm not wearing a mask either. Or, I don't know, calling them out. But anyway, the point is that the mask mandate in Collier is set to expire today. And the commissioners are going to make a decision about extending it. No, I don't. Lee County didn't do it. Everything's fine here. Other places across the country, across the state, mask mandates, not doing it. Same results as places that do mask up. There is no evidence to show that mask mandates work. It was the point that was argued before. You know, I was looking at the Wink News article talking about this today. I just wanted to make this point. And I wonder if this is, I mean, look, if Wink News is saying it, then I'm assuming it's true. The county has compiled a list of about 100 complaints against businesses not enforcing the mask mandate. Only Seed to Table and Oaks Farms have received citations. County has compiled a list of about 100 complaints against businesses not enforcing the mask mandate. Only Seed to Table and Oaks Farms has received citations. Is that true? How does that work? See, that's the thing. When the government gets involved and tells you have to wear a mask, they also get to tell you who does and does not get citations. Some of them are like, they didn't realize it. Some of them are like, well, I don't know. You fill in the blank. All right.
This is Daybreak. 92.5 Fox News.